Hi, my dad was killed last night in a hit and run, and I wanted to see if I could speak with the whoever's investigating or who's in charge of the investigation. No, I just came from out of town. I drove last night when I got the news. Thanks. I just got to the town. It was about like 30 minutes away from where I live. My dad was killed last night on a hit and run crossing the street. So I'm on the phone waiting to speak to the detective. Yes, I am. Okay. Yes, and I was trying to see if somebody can show me where it happened exactly. I was trying to find it, but I'm not from here. Um, or if they can point me in the right direction as well. Uh, yes. Keishell Brown. Kei. Sure. Keishell. One second. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. I'm waiting for a watch commander to come out and speak with me. I'm just in like so disbelief. You guys, my dad is like 6'6". He's huge. And I'm just like, how could you miss him walking across the street? It just, people are so careless when they're driving. I don't, my sister was killed the same way a couple months ago. She was crossing the street in our city and a car hit her. And so to lose your sister and your dad in the same exact way. I just can't believe it. And that the person they stayed on the scene, I just don't understand what were they doing, not paying attention. My dad is like a giant. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to process it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. My mind's racing. It's so messed up. I just talked to my Uncle Davy the day before yesterday because I was trying to get a hold of my dad, but his number was disconnected. We don't live in the same city, but we're only like 35 minutes away from each other. He called me back and he said that he would go over there and give him my number. I have a lot going on with my great grandpa, just so much going on. And I can't even see him. But I'm gonna get justice for my dad. I have 200,000 followers. I'll get justice. I'll make noise and make sure that there's a proper investigation. Because my dad is a big man. It's almost literally like, how could you not see him in the street? He's not little. And it was only 8 o'clock. It wasn't midnight. It wasn't completely dark outside. And they're saying that there wasn't drugs or alcohol involved, but it's just hard to believe that. I'm just going to make sure that they properly look into it. And I want to make sure that a drug test and a breathalyzer was done on him at the scene to make sure that whoever hit him wasn't intoxicated. It's a little city. This isn't like Fresno. It's a little city next to Fresno, so it doesn't have the same population or the same manpower as my city. So I'm waiting for the person who took the report isn't on duty and it hasn't been assigned to a detective yet. So I'm waiting for the watch commander to come and speak with me. and I'm not familiar with this city, so I want to go put a sign and flowers where he was killed at. But I need to know, like, I don't know exactly. I was trying to find it before I came to the police station, but I want to make sure that I put his flowers and balloons in the right place. And it was like, I was trying to come last night, but my family wouldn't let me because they were just like, knew I was going to act crazy. I mean, who wouldn't, you know? It's their father. So I haven't even got to tell my brother Aaron because he was asleep. And as you guys know, he's mentally ill and on drugs. So I'm not sure exactly how he's going to take the news. I called and told our middle brother, Michael. You guys seen him on my channel. And he's taking it pretty hard. He doesn't work here in Fresno. He works in the mountains, so he's 3 hours away from me. I've been on the phone with him all morning, and he's not taking it too well. Unfortunately, like, California laws don't protect you when you get killed like this. They just don't. My eyes are so swollen, you guys. I couldn't sleep. I've been crying nonstop, and my daughter is just like, she didn't want to go to school because she's so worried. She's like, Mom, are you going to be okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, baby, you know. It's just a very messed up situation. It's like something that you can never prepare yourself for. But I'm going to do everything in my power. It's just so messed up. Like, there was no tape there or nothing, so I couldn't see. I guess it happened in the middle of the street. I have to go to the hospital after this, and then to the corners. It's like I cried so much, like I feel like I'm in shock now. Thank you guys. You guys are my family, and you guys are always along on my journeys and everything. It's just been like a messed up 2 months, you guys. The kids had COVID. I have to get my gallbladder removed, my hernia repaired. I was supposed to get half surgery last week, but the kids had COVID. So I was out of work and home. My surgery was pushed back. My brother Aaron tried to commit suicide. So he checked himself into a mental institution. If you follow my journey on TikTok, then you're like aware of my brother. So it's just like so much happening back to back. Like when I tell you, like every day it's something. Yesterday, Ellen had an asthma attack at the school. They had to rush her to the hospital. Like it feels like my life's been like a Lifetime movie. I'm in like severe pain because my gallbladder needs to be removed. I have a really bad hernia that needs to be repaired, and I needed to have surgery the following week from going to the emergency department, but I couldn't because of the kids. It's been crazy, you guys. And now this. I just want to make my presence be known. My dad's parents isn't living. He has one living sister and one living brother. They're elderly. My dad was pretty old. I know my oldest sister is probably on her way here. I just haven't been in a space to answer calls or texts from everybody. It's like overwhelming because I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great, for sure. Thanks. Okay. If you need anything from us, let us know too. All right, take care.
It's ridiculous, honestly. It's like kids have been getting hit in my city from cars, people driving, texting, making TikToks while they're driving. And it's like people are not going to take it serious until somebody really hurts the driver. It's really sad, but it's very unfortunate. People are not taking it serious. You're killing somebody's family, somebody's dad, somebody's brother, somebody's child because you're not focused on the road and you think there's not going to be any consequences behind it. Well, they met the right one today because I'm going to be loud. People don't want to pay attention when they're driving, they want to be on their phone or they want to drink and drive. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Kay. And it's like, unfortunately, my dad is black, so it's like, we already know what that means. But I'm just not gonna let this be like another person getting hit by a car. We live in California. Pedestrians have the right of way. You're supposed to yield. Thanks, love. It's just like one thing after another. I'm telling you guys, like, I cannot. Every day it's been something. since I went to the emergency room and found out that I had to have like a surgery. They were trying to give me surgery that night, and I was like, there's no way. Like, I have 4 kids at home, I'm a single mom, I work 2 jobs. Like, I can't have surgery tonight without making arrangements. So the doctor sent me home with pain medication and was like, next week we're doing the surgery. We scheduled everything. And then, literally, you guys, I'm telling you, the day I was supposed to have surgery, little Mike got COVID. So once you've been exposed to COVID, it's a respiratory infection. You can't have any major surgery. You have to be in quarantine for 14 days. You have to get a negative COVID test. Then they want to redo all of your tests again to make sure you can go under to have surgery. So it's just been like, I'm living. If you've had gallstones, if you've had your gallbladder removed, and then you're well aware of like how much pain it is when you actually need to have the surgery. So I'm in a lot of pain, to say the least. So, and then I have a really bad hernia that I got when I had the baby and my C-section reopened. And, you know, I was a single mom. I was pulling and lifting and grabbing things that I shouldn't have been doing because I had a C-section that reopened. And I got a hernia and it's bad. So not only do I have to have my gallbladder removed, I have to have my hernia repaired. So my pain level right now is definitely a 10. I'm just trying to hold it together, you guys. I'm really close to my little brother, and he's just not in a good place. And I'm scared that he's gonna do something. I'm scared he's gonna overdose, or I'm scared he's gonna do something because he doesn't want to be here anymore. And so I have that in the back of my mind, you know. My little brother is not doing good. And now I have to be, you know, the bearer of bad news and tell my little brother what happened. He doesn't know yet, and because he's not in a good mental space and he's under the influence, he's not gonna take it well. So it's a lot. 377-1102. Thank you, Sunday. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys being here with me.
So you don't have to wait until he comes in or responds to your email?
I'm just waiting for the sergeant or commander to come out and talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm at the police station.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Everybody's calling me. I'm gonna get off and talk to my grandma. She's so worried about me because I'm in so much pain and I literally need to have surgery, you guys, like literally. And it's like literally something is happening right. I'm supposed to have surgery twice now that's preventing me from having the surgery. So yeah. I hate being that person that has sunglasses on in a building, but my eyes are so swollen. I haven't been to sleep. I didn't have the energy to put any makeup on. That was my last, that was my last concern.
Is there anything that I can speak to with the property? Because they put my bike in that this morning, like around 2 o'clock, Coronado Market, and I just called the property. I'm just waiting now because Quintana didn't put it in, and he's not back until Friday morning, whatever. But that's my transportation to work it back.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know what to say. I've cried all night, all morning. I cried all the way here, just trying to, you know, just make sure that my dad gets justice. That's my biggest thing right now.
Yeah, that's.
And to make sure his body just isn't sitting
So
somewhere.
I gotta wait till Friday.
No. Um, it's just me.
He said he comes in Friday.
My mom is taking it pretty hard that, you know, she had 4 children by him. And
He asked me what I wanted to
so is my grandma. My grandma is dealing with her 97-year-old father. You know, he was diagnosed dementia, and that's a huge thing that our family is going through right now with my great grandfather, my grandmother's dad, and she's taking it pretty bad. So
Okay, yeah, because that's. Yeah. Okay. Come on, man.
yeah. No, it was a hit and run. And this is like my family. I don't, as you can see, there's only like 45 people in here. These are my supporters. This is my family. This isn't just like, you know, and I'm by myself sitting here. I'd rather be talking to you guys and just sitting here crying my eyes out in front of strangers. It's the last thing that I want to do. You guys have been through so much with me, and I'm so grateful. But I don't know if I'm still waiting for somebody to come out here. I feel so nauseous. It's like my stomach is just all messed up because of my gallbladder. And, you know, it's all messed up right now because I'm in a police station and my dad was killed last night. Sorry, like, I'm not trying to be loud in this police station. Other people in here, everybody has their own thing, you know. Thank you so much, Sunday. So yes, if you're just coming in my life, last night my dad was walking across the street where he lives in Madera, California, and a car hit him. And Madera is about 30 away from where I live, which is Fresno. So I drove here this morning as soon as I my kids off at school and handled everything with, you know, employment. And now I'm sitting in the police station. So you're just coming in and you don't know what's going on. And the officer that took the report, who was on scene, is not on duty right now. He won't be back on duty until tonight. So I'm waiting for a commander to come out and talk to me right now. So that's what's currently going on. And I'm on live because he wasn't my family, and I'm literally here by myself. My brother, Aaron, is mentally ill. My mom isn't taking it well. She's at work. And my brother, Michael, is literally at work 3 hours away in the mountains where we live. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. I just, I don't like, I, hold on, you guys. It's fine wherever. It doesn't, nobody's on
My
here.
name's Matt. Nice to meet you. Very sorry for his loss. Whatever questions.
I don't even know if I can answer them. I know that it said that the person stayed on the scene and they're investigating, and as of right now, they don't see any drugs or alcohol
Correct.
being involved. And my question is, was that person tested? Was that all? They were completely
Yeah, the
sober?
first person that hit, because there are two persons that actually hit the father. First one that hit him, an older gentleman, license, insurance. He was run through what we call FSTs, field sobriety test, and his blood was also drawn, just to make sure he's not on medication that we can't tell with the test. But he was sober as far as in the breath machine, he did zero, so there was no alcohol in the system. The second person that was involved was female, and again, she again was tested in the same way.
Okay.
Neither one were impaired. Both of them had license to drive a car. Both persons stayed on scene because they know that they had done something that needed to be investigated by police. But it appears as if he stepped into the roadway and from the store there at Maple and Madera Avenue and was struck.
Okay.
And
Did he die on scene?
yes. Yeah, there was no medical transport at all. I would imagine if we wanted to get technical, the second car is probably one that did the majority of the damage to him.
How does this, what usually happens after something like this?
So what we're responsible for is documenting the incident with both a traffic collision and a criminal investigation.
Okay.
And we'll determine whether a crime has been committed or not, and that's why we did the blood draw, just to ensure that they were not under the influence of anything. Had the persons left the scene, then we'd be looking for them as vehicular homicide, right? And a hit and run that caused an injury or death. But because there's no crime to investigate from that perspective, now it's just whether they were DUI or not. And once that's determined to be factual that they were or they weren't, then there is no crime per se for them to be contacted regarding or dealt with the DA's office for criminal charges.
So my question is, we live in a world with technology, right? Where people answer their phones, they text, they make TikToks while driving. How do we determine if somebody was on the phone when this happened? How do we expect somebody to be honest during a situation like that? Yes, you were sober. My dad is a big man. He's very tall. I have a hard time digesting that you cannot see him in a street with lights, with cars, him walking, and
According
were you
to-
distracted?
According to a witness, he was struck by the first vehicle and then was laying down on the ground.
For the second
The
one?
second vehicle.
Okay.
So he wasn't seen
By the
probably
second
by the
vehicle.
The first one, he's an elderly gentleman. From what I was told by the officer who investigated last night, he didn't have a cell phone on him, so he wasn't distracted by his cell phone. So he could have been looking down, could have changed the the channel on the radio. A number of things could have happened for that distraction if it had occurred, but it wasn't a cell phone. So again, I agree with you 100%. He's a big man, and easily should have seen him. The only thing we're going to do besides the blood draw on the first person is the mandatory recertification by the DMV to make sure he should drive a car. His license is valid right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't be driving a car, but just as a precautionary measure, if he is too old to drive, they'll let the DMV decide that. And then they'll make him retest. But we had nothing. I have a detective out right now trying to find video at the stores that are along that area, just to see if there's something that captured what actually occurred from a unbiased perspective.
Right.
The store normally would have good video, but because
What store was it? I'm not
the
from
Madera
here.
Avenue Market.
The market?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was
And he had just bought 2 beers.
coming from,
Going back to the apartments.
okay, the
So he was crossing
Madera.
the street. He was crossing the street east, just walking back towards the other side of the Madera Avenue.
Okay, so I was on the wrong side. I passed Carl's Jr. I need to go.
Yeah, he was southbound, and it was, I believe, the 300 block. So yeah, you're gonna go up from Carl's Jr.
Okay.
The next block is Maple, and then after that's Walnut, where the church is. There's a church on the
Okay.
second off the road.
Uh-huh.
But it was right near Maple, right on
Okay.
the corner of Maple and Madera Avenue.
Okay.
So it looks as if he just bought some beer at the store and was walking east across Madera Avenue
Okay.
to the other side of the road,
Okay.
and it was in the southbound lane.
Okay.
So he had just stepped off into the road.
Okay. I'm trying to see it right now. I was just over there, and I'm having a hard time. I'm sorry. I just want to go put some flowers right there.
You should see, I haven't been out to the scene itself, I saw pictures. The person who struck him first definitely locked their brakes up.
Okay.
So you can see the skid mark in the roadway.
Okay. Madera Market.
There should be there've been people barbecuing out in the parking lot, right
Okay.
on the corner, they have a big smoker.
Okay.
And there's 2 stores that are right next to each other. One's the market, and I don't call it.
Okay.
They're doing construction on the front of it, it's like they're putting a new facade on the front.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so those are steps we're gonna be taking.
Okay.
And this is a case number
Okay.
on my business card, so if you have other questions or anything comes up,
All
if you want to update on what we found, feel free to call. It's gonna take some time for us to get the blood back. They'll know that for certain, but the reports will be done this week.
Okay. And so he's at the morgue?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I would assume he's at the coroner's office.
Corners. Okay.
Is it? Unless he had plans for the funeral home or something like that, which we wouldn't have known that last night.
Right.
Did you contact him last night?
Yeah.
So unless he had other plans to be buried here by one of our local mortuaries, he would be at the coroner's office,
The coroner's office. Okay.
which is over by the airport.
Airport. Okay. Well, thank you.
Most likely, but-
Yeah. Thank you for answering my
Sure.
questions.
Anything I can do, feel free to-
I feel a little bit that I understand. I know I have some answers. So.
Yeah, that's important to get. So, like you said, if you have any other questions or something comes up that you didn't think of today, then feel free.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Glasses.
Thank you.
Residents have called after hours of operation on Monday, Friday, 7:13. Residents have called after hours of operation on Monday, Friday, 7:13.
What happened?